Ready? Ready? If your knees are... Welcome back to another life hack for breakfast. When I'm trying to learn... Sorry, there's really annoying dogs barking in here. We're just gonna have to deal with that. It's not... Just kidding, that's not what it's called. All right, let's go. We've done grinds, we've done manuals, we've done a lot of the most popular flip tricks, and I'm getting a lot of requests to do back tails, and I get requests simultaneously to do front tails, so I'm just gonna encompass it all together and just do the #1 hack for slides. There's a few things when it comes to slides that are different than grinds and how you want to approach it. The lock-in is different. It's actually pretty similar how you stand on the ledge with grinds. Obviously, I'm not gonna run through the whole thing and teach you how to tail slide or teach you how to nose slide or teach you how to board slide, but I'm gonna give you some tips that are going to help you not only perfect these, but it'll just become easier to learn new variations of slide tricks. So there's a few things that I'm gonna touch on. There is one specific thing that I think is the most important, and that is making sure that your knees are bent. One thing that I always forget when I'm trying to learn either a flip in or a flip out of a slide trick is that I have to consciously remember to keep my knees bent. And when I land into the ledge, like if I'm learning a back tail kick flip out, whether it's to fakie or to forward, I need to make sure that my knees are staying bent. When I get into the back tail, I am prepared to have my knees bent as soon as I get into it. Like that is crucial, that is super important. Because if you're stiff-legged like this, the higher the chance is for you to stick on the trick. Because if you're kind of stiff-legged, if you think about it, you're having all of your dead weight on the ledge. So that's putting more pressure on the ledge, and it's gonna cause you to slow down, and it's gonna cause you to stick. If your knees are bent, that's gonna give you a lot more friction in order to slide the ledge, because you're gonna have pressure in just the right spot in order to slide, and it's gonna also give you the proper balance to continue sliding the trick, therefore increasing the momentum and likelihood of you sliding a longer distance on the ledge. This is inevitably gonna happen. You don't really have much of a choice, but sometimes what does happen, like if I miss getting into a tail slide, I'll slide only on the edge of my tail right here, and what that's gonna do is obviously cause you to slip out. So you just wanna make sure that you're locking into this corner right here on your base plate, where your base plate meets your board. This is the sweet spot. As you can see on my truck here, it's really grinded down because I do a lot of tail slides. That's why when you see people wax the ledge, they're waxing on the side too, for their wheels, and for not only their wheels, but that their base plate slides along the ledge as well as the top of the bottom of the board. So yeah, you just want to make sure that you're locking in, make sure that your knees are bent. That's the most important thing. I can't stress that enough, for me at least. Inevitably, when you do slide tricks, your heel or your toe, depending on which trick you're doing, it's gonna be a little bit on the ledge. And it is somewhat acceptable. There's like a margin. There's a margin for error there where it's like quote unquote acceptable, what's illegal and not legal. I would say that you can hang your heel off a little bit. Like this would be okay to me. I would accept that. But if your toe is on, like I've done tail slides where my toe was only on like this and my heel was all on the ledge, but I still had control over the board. To me personally, I would redo that because that wouldn't be satisfying for me. I would want to do it better. I typically aim to keep the ball of my foot in like the center of the tail, because the more weight you have over here on the tail, the easier it is gonna slide towards the ledge. Now also too, when you're sliding down the ledge, you want to have your eyes like looking towards the end of the ledge the whole time. What I would think of as keeping your eye on the ball, looking straight down the ledge. If you're not doing that, you're either gonna potentially loop out, which would be slipping out this way and falling over top of the ledge, or if your weight's over here, like off to the side of the ledge, you're just gonna fall out of the grind or slide. Yeah, biggest thing, I just wanna reiterate it one more time, is bend those knees, because that's gonna fully help you And it's also going to give you the confidence too. You have less room for error for injury as well, because the more bent your knees are, the more properly like situated you are within the trick, and you kind of have more ground to cover. And like if you're gonna fall out, you can easily, like if your knees are already bent, you can easily like put your leg down if you're gonna fall. But if you're kind of stiff, your body weight is all off-centered, so you have a much easier chance of eating shit or slipping back or even sticking and falling forward. Yeah, so just, I cannot stress it enough, make sure the knees are bent. Keep your eye on the ball, meaning keep your eyes going down the ledge or down the rail that you're sliding on, and make sure that the ball of your foot is in the center of the tail, and you're locked into this corner right here where the base plate meets with the board, and that should be good. Yeah, I guess that's it. I don't really know what else to say. Oh, I do know what else to say actually. New Slam and Drop is now live. We sold out of the white t-shirt and the gray sweats. Thank you everyone so much for all of the orders so far. Really appreciate it. I love this drop, and yeah, I just want to keep doing this and keep pushing the brand forward. So seriously, thank you guys so much. Link is in the description. Oh, Garrett helped me film this too, by the way.
Bye.
Still recording?
Yeah.
Okay, you can cut it.
Okay.
Did you cut it?
Not yet.
All right, let's do that.